Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at the top of the tower building in North St. Louis County, otherwise known as Lewis and Clark Tower. We're going to do some drone footage and take a look at some articles, and I'm going to leave a link to the other videos from inside this place, and those will be in the comment section on this video. Now here's a picture of what the top of the tower, or Lewis and Clark Tower, was originally supposed to look like, with two twin towers, and it was supposed to mirror a building in Chicago, Illinois. All the steel, by the way, to build this structure came from Laclede Steel, and Laclede Steel had a building, or a foundry, if you will, in Alton, Illinois as well. Here's an article here about the decline of the top of the tower, Lewis and Clark Tower. And from what I know, you guys can go ahead and read that if you'd like, but from what I know about this tower is that it was owned by a out-of-state, several out-of-state owners, and there was a condominium association, and people were paying dues, but things weren't getting fixed. At one point, there was a lot of electrical problems, faulty smoke alarms, and then two of the elevator shafts, both of them stopped working. The elevators no longer worked, and the building was going to be condemned, and then they fixed one of them, and they put a stay on condemnation, I guess, and but the building was in limbo for a long time. Will it be condemned? Will it won't? The people that lived here never knew at what point they were going to end up being thrown out of this building. Okay, so what happened then was, suddenly the city posted, violation of condemnation orders, or some sort of paperwork in the elevator shafts, and let everybody know they needed to leave. So when me and Andrew first found this building, there was tons of stuff left in all the apartments inside this building. Some of it had been tossed, but I mean silverware, dishes, books, family photographs, all kinds of stuff. We found a dental machine, an old x-ray machine in here, probably from the 50s or the 60s it looked like. That was probably from a dental office that was located in this building. This little plaza here also has a grocery store in it that is still in operation and has been in operation and owned by the same family since this tower and plaza opened in 1965. There was also a bowling alley here, a movie theater. It was kind of an all-in-one entertainment, restaurant, apartments, and office buildings in one spot. So really kind of a neat place. Now we've got videos that show looking over the edge of this tower, the top of the tower, the basement, almost every room and every interesting thing in here. I've probably got 4 or 5 videos at least in a live stream, and probably had a few 100,000 views from exploring this tower. So I'm going to try to put all those links to those videos, if you have not seen them or would like to take a look at them again, in the comments section. After we take a look at the outside of this building, we're going to go to a place in Alton, coming up right here. No trespassing, it says. I don't know what this piece of property used to be. There's a couple stone, and maybe a fence, like some stone and brick kind of things along the road, and an entryway to this, but there's nothing left here. Andrew told me that there was a church that owned this property that was letting homeless people stay here.
What do you think used to be here?
It looks like a car went down.
So there's the tent right there. Somebody was sleeping there, and they tried to disguise it by putting it behind some brush.
I didn't realize how, like...
What do you think it's from? What kind of bone do you think it is? It's kind of large, dude.
Definitely a leg. Or an arm.
Of what?
It did.
I know, but my question is what is this from? Because it's big, dude, whatever it is. It'd have to be a dog or a deer. Look at that piece. I don't know. So can anybody tell me? Should I call the police? What kind of bone is this? I don't know enough about bones, but it was an awful, odd-looking piece of bone where I found it, and I definitely don't find bones that look like this all the time. And keep in mind, this is in a heavily surrounded area. It's surrounded by woods except for an apartment building up the hill on one side. Definitely a big enough space surrounded by enough woods till you get to the next neighborhood for something to be dumped here. And do you guys have any ideas? Does anybody know what this property used to be?
Look at all this rock, dude. You think this was a club? What do you think it was? Which way do you think we should go?
Thought we were gonna get out that way. 'Cause that takes us back to the tent.
What do you think all them bones are?
I wish we could find more of them.
We probably could if we looked long enough.
Could be human.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm not an expert. You know what I mean?
See, there's like leftover asphalt that's all broken down and rock.
It's like the trail is rocked. It used to be something, dude. I just don't know what.
Otherwise, why would there be asphalt?
Oh. And those used to be standing all along the road right there.
So here's another picture of that bone if you want to take another look, and maybe somebody can leave a comment and tell me what they think it is. And also, I have no idea what this property is. Nobody's ever been able to tell me. Those were kind of like pillars that stood all along the road. Maybe there was an iron fence in between. It's hard to say. That one was knocked over by a car that wrecked into it. I remember when that happened. But it's a big flattened out area, so it's kind of a mystery. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and I'll see you again soon. Don't forget, the links to the videos about the top of the tower, where we travel all through the inside and take a look at everything, are linked in the comments below.